To the left of your screens, you see the protests that are taking place in Gurgaon ahead of the premiere of the movie Messenger of God, the controversy raging on. On one hand, you have the censor board chief, Leela Samson, resigning over the not to release the movie. On the other, you have thousands of followers of the Dera Sacha Sauda chief, Gurmeet Ram Rahim Singh, making their way to Gurgaon to watch the premiere of the movie in Gurgaon's Leisure Valley ground. I have with me on the phone line Mr. Digvijay Chautala, INLD's Youth Wing Chief. Mr. Chautala, thank you so much for speaking with us. We believe that your party is against the release of the movie.
Indian National Local Party understands the sentiments of different religions and the society, and we take the full responsibility that Indian National Local won't let this movie go ahead in Haryana in any cineplex or multiplex in Haryana.
Also, Mr. Chautala, there's news coming in that some of your protesters have been rounded up in Gurgaon.
I have already informed the government of Haryana, the state police. This is a simple sign of how the Bharatiya Janata Party has gone out of the way for Baba. The Bharatiya Janata Party has bowed down in front of Baba, and Baba has shown his political strength. I believe this is hand in hand how Baba is going to help Bharatiya Janata Party in next upcoming Delhi election. It was a deal. It was a complete deal. There's a clear sign of how Baba is going to convert his black money into white money. I've already provided the state government with evidence. We are talking with evidence. There is no emotions. It is just practical. I mean, I've already spent everything I had with me on the basis of what I am opposing. My organization is opposing.
All right, but Mr. Chautala, how are you going to take this protest against the movie ahead?
We won't let this movie release in any cineplex of Haryana. That is what our responsibility is.
And how do you react to Leela Samson's claim that there is interference within the censor board because of which this film has released?
Censor board is not, it doesn't comply of all the politicians. Censor board is people from the industry and the society. And that is also, I mean, this is also a sign of what people of India and a layman would think. That is what she's done. And I respect her for that, and I support her.
All right, Mr. Chautala, thank you so much for speaking with Headlines today. I believe we have Mr. Paramjeet Singh Sarna, President of the Shiromani Akali Dal, also on the phone line with us. Mr. Sarna, thank you so much for speaking with Headlines today. What is your first reaction to the release of the movie Messenger of God?
Listen, this is first of all when the censor board has not cleared this film. In a hurry, they have cleared this film. And there is a large scale of protest against this film. Why the government is bent upon releasing this film? Because he has supported them, the BJP in the Haryana. That's why they are doing favor to them. The government should think over it. They should not disturb the peace of both the states and the country. And they should ban this film until and unless they should be clear from every point of this.
But how are you going to oppose this, sir?
Listen, we are opposing it, and we'll also, if there will be any release this film in Delhi, we will protest against the release.
But it's got the green, it's officially got the green signal, Mr. Singh.
Pardon?
It's officially got the green signal for release.
Actually, within 24 hours, they have given the green signal. Why the censor board chairperson has resigned from that post? Because when they have not cleared this picture and they have taken the steps to overrule the censor board, this is something very fishy, which must be cleared by the government.
Mr. Sarna, do you think that this will disturb communal harmony in Punjab and Haryana?
100% it will disturb the communal harmony. There is no tension in the state for the last many years, and they are going to create tension, and it can disturb the communal harmony also.
All right, Mr. Sarna, thank you so much for speaking with Headlines today. There you had the Shiromani Akali Dal leader also speaking to Headlines today, along with the INLD leader, Digvijay Chautala, both of them opposing the release of the movie, both in Haryana as well as Punjab. They claim that this could disturb communal harmony. That's not the only claim being made by both the parties. They also claim that the Dera Sacha Sauda chief is hand in glove with the BJP, and the surprise overnight not for the release of the movie is highly questionable. All right, so the latest coming out from Gurgaon as we speak is that there's a crackdown on INLD protesters in Gurgaon. INLD protesters in Haryana have been rounded up, and like Mr. Digvijay Chautala said, that they will continue with their protests over the movie. All right, we also have Mr. Manjeet Singh GK from the SGPC joining us on the phone line. Mr. Manjeet Singh, how would you react to the latest developments? You have the INLD coming out, you have the Shiromani Akali Dal coming out, claiming that the release of this movie will lead to communal problems both in Punjab as well as Haryana.
I cannot hear you clearly, but I think the question which you asked me about the MSG movie.
Yes, go ahead, sir.
Yeah, the thing is that a person who is accused of raping, accused of castration, accused of murder, how can he be a messenger of God? Number one. Secondly, India is a young country. Under 30, I think 70% of population is there. And how can we project him as a role model for the country? And if there are cases in the court, he says that he has a security problem. Today he is going to the malls for press conference or for release of the movie, then he doesn't have any security problem. I think these kind of people should not be given permission to make these kind of movies that a rapist, accused murderer should be shown as messenger of God.
But Mr. Singh, why undermine the intellect of the viewer? Why undermine the intellect of the viewer going to watch such a movie? There is freedom of speech. Let the person go ahead and make up his mind or her mind for herself or himself over how the movie is portraying sensitive issues that you're talking about.
I think you are talking of freedom of speech. I think there should be some kind of a check. If this kind of a person who is accused in different cases and he is under the scanner of CBI, if he is being projected as messenger of God, I think it needs to be checked. And secondly, the resignation of the person of board,
Leela Sampson,
think that raises many issues, and a thorough investigation should be done into it. And this will disturb the peace of the country. And government must stop this movie.
Also, Mr. Singh, what would you say and how would you react to the comment made by Leela Sampson, who was the chief of the censor board, when she comes out and says that there has been interference within the decisions that the censor board has been making?
I've told you, I'm not hearing you clearly, but I've told you that this thing should be investigated. Why did Leela Sampson resign? What are the reasons? What are the issues which she has raised? They should be investigated. And something is wrong in this certification, it should be checked.
Also, if you can hear me, would you say that this is a mere show of strength and there's politics also being played by the Dera Sacha Sauda chief with his supporters? We believe about 50,000 to a lakh of them are going to be converging at Gurgaon in a few minutes from now.
Yeah. This is what we are saying, that they are showing their show of strength. Earlier we have faced already Sant Rampal, Asaram Bapu, and these kind of people who are maintaining private army. I think government needs to check them. Otherwise, this country is heading for trouble.
But then, playing the devil's advocate here for a second, Mr. Manjeet Singh, they can also come out, the Dera Sacha saw the second come out and say that there's politics being played over the release of the movie by their chief.
I think if they say that it is a politics being played, no, it is not like that. Earlier he disguised as the 10th Guru of the Sikhs, and Sikhs have, it took us a long time, to settle that issue. I think, again, these kind of people who make fun of other religions, if they are being shown as heroes or messengers of God, there has to be a trouble, and it will be the responsibility of the government.
Mr. Singh, how do we see the Delhi SGPC taking this forward?
Yeah, what did you say?
My question is, how do we see the SGPC taking this forward?
Yeah, we are protesting. We are going to the office of the censor board, and we are protesting against it, and we are registering our protest that this movie should be banned.
But Mr. Singh, how is that going to help when the chief of the censor board herself is objecting and resigning?
Hello?
Mr. Singh, can you hear me?
Yeah, your voice is cracking.
Mr. Singh, my last question to you, if you can hear me, is how is that protest at the censor board really going to help when its chief itself has stepped down? All right, we seem to have lost the line there with Mr. Singh. We're going to try and connect with our correspondents also who are closely tracking the developments in Gurgaon. But that's the latest coming out. We've tried to get you as many voices of the opposition against this movie be it the Shiromani Akali Dal, the SGPC or the INLD. We're going to slip into a short break. When we return, we'll try and get you more voices from the ground on the latest developments to the Messenger of God movie release. Censor Board Chief Leela Sampson has decided to quit hours after the controversial film Messenger of God featuring the Dera Sacha Sauda chief Gurmeet Ram Rahim Singh got the clearance by the Film Certification Tribunal. Leela Sampson said, and I quote her here, "It is a mockery of Central Board of Film Certification. My resignation is final. Have informed the Information and Broadcasting Secretary," unquote. The clearance came amid flag marches in Punjab's Bhatinda demanding the controversial movie's release. Messenger of God will now be released on Sunday. Leela Sampson, in a text message to Headlines Today, has informed us about her stepping down as the chairperson of the Central Board of Film Certification. She has said that interference, coercion and corruption of panel members and officers of the organization are the reasons that she is resigning over. The board, as per Sampson, has not met for over 9 months as the ministry does not have funds. She also went ahead to say that the term of all members and chairperson is over. But since the new government failed to appoint a new board and chairperson, a few were given extensions and asked to carry on till the procedure is complete. All right, and shifting focus for a minute to the fallout of the release of the movie in Gurgaon, where we believe that at Leisure Valley ground Gurgaon, the premiere of the movie is to be screened, and we'll have a lot of the supporters of the Dera Sacha Sauda gathering there. Our correspondent Jugal Purohit now joins me on the phone line. Jugal, just take us through the latest. We believe that some of the INLD supporters who were protesting against the release of the movie have been rounded up.
Well, Vedika, we are at the ground. It's a huge expanse, and out here, we're seeing that there are arrangements which have been made towards ensuring that this particular movie screening, which has now an approval from the Film Certification Appellate Authority, will be screened. There are enough traffic arrangements. There is enough police presence out here for now. So it does not look as if things are getting untoward. Yes, of course, this movie, its chief patron, actor, director, producer has been under a cloud. Allegations from rape to different crimes, tax evasion, according to the INLD, all of it, causing and sort of steamrolling the opposition against him. That's on one side. But at least insofar as the situation on the ground is concerned, the police, the administration seems to be largely in control. We are out here seeing traffic movement as regular as possible, and there is continuous pouring in of crowd. Buses, hundreds of them from different parts of the state have arrived out here, but at least for now things are seeming to be in control and peaceful.
Jugal, just take us through the security arrangements that you see around you.
Well, Vedika, the entire roads are completely lined up by policemen. Not a single corner that I can tell you about where there is no police presence that I see around me. Apart from that, several checkposts have been made in Gurgaon. There are several policemen who are, looking around even away from the venue to ensure that no untoward elements gather and create any kind of commotion. So there is, one can say, a blanket of sorts that has been thrown around Gurgaon. But that blanket is for now ensuring and, effecting normalcy in this region. So yes, tempers are frayed. The situation is fragile, but the police is in complete control and no untoward incident, not even an air of any untoward incident that I can sense around me. Back to you.
Jugal, I'll come back to you at the top of 3 also for more details on what really is happening in Gurgaon, especially after a lot of these supporters, we believe in thousands, will be converging in Gurgaon for the premiere of the movie Messenger of God. Well, meanwhile, let's also just tell you there's a massive row raging over the release of the Dera Sacha Sauda chief's film Messenger of God in Punjab and Haryana. The film is slated to release on Sunday, and Baba Ram Rahim supporters have planned a special screening in Gurgaon's Leisure Valley today, like Jugal just pointed out. But sensing trouble, there has been a major crackdown in Gurgaon. INLD protesters have been rounded up. There are protests also raging against Messenger of God's release in Haryana.